Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum.
Greetings, great ascending souls of the supernova expansion. Pachamama had a massive explosion in the heart of New Lemuria on the big island of Hawaii, with a volcanic eruption at Mauna Loa lighting up the night sky. Gaia also received a powerful activation with a magnitude 5.9 earthquake at the mid-Atlantic ridge by the Azores Islands of Portugal. New Atlantean energies rising up. As the divine masculine of the New Atlantis and the divine feminine of the New Lemuria come together in divine union and rise together, the eagle flies with the condor in Hieros, Gamos. This is the merging of the Christos with the Magdalene, Shiva dancing with Shakti throughout the cosmos. In this time of the great shift of the ages, the veils are getting very thin as the shields of earth, through the quarantine lifting and prime disclosure of first contact, are being removed. We are being flooded with gamma plasma waves of adamantine light for our full transformation and quantum leap of consciousness to the new human of Christos, luminous, Sophian, rainbow vessels of light. The light codes flowing in are off the charts as our upgrades and recalibrations to our crystalline DNA are almost complete for this grand transmutation of the solar golden ray of Buddha mind. Through the crystal palace, the emerald heart is being reunited with Source Creator for the merging and relinking of cosmic God consciousness into all our ground crew, earth angelic starseeds of the 144. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul White Gold Eagle with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end, where we transmit a very powerful code and divine decree. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And now we continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 14 degrees, 24 minutes Aquarius, encoded with the 144. The sun is at 6 degrees, 39 minutes Sagittarius. Nikola Tesla code of the 369, free energy. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 7 degrees Sagittarius. Cupid knocking at the door of a human heart. And the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 15 degrees Aquarius. Two lovebirds sitting on a fence and singing happily. From AstrologyWeekly.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Valerie Elster. Old mainframe being shut down later as we fully connect to the ancient organic systems on Gaia. Towers, ley lines, reactivating the Emerald Heart, activating the heart of Lemuria. Keys to the Golden Kingdom, Golden Disc, Amaru, Meru. From ValerieElster.com. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Pars Kute, sitting in gratitude, full, present, open, and aligned, changing the frequency of thought, altering the harmonics of matter, and applying the element of love to create a desired result. Within divine love of one, Pars Kute. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Sophie Gregoire, the efforts and intentions you have given to these important things this year have been seen and are getting even more rewarded now. None of your efforts, steady work and prayers, even in the dark and against all odds or rationality, has remained unheard. The universe has seen you. The universe has your back. A more auspicious phase is on arrival, more spontaneous, more flowing, more free. Don't overthink things and just keep going. Don't repress. This flow is exactly what your soul has been yearning for. From SophieGregoire.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Ali Ray. Love may drift into your being upon a gentle breeze, It may also come upon you like a fiery, glorious, erupting volcano. It may strike you like a bolt of lightning, exploding you and everything you thought you were into trillions of light particles, and even more ways than these. Fear not, beloveds. Allow love to have its way with you. It is you. Love is who you truly are. This is a time of remembrance. Glory, glory, glory be. Love is, we, one. Love is, love is, love is. God is, God is, God is. And from divine Sistar of the light, Celia Fenn. The energy is really intense as Earth moves through the tail end of a solar CME. But I feel that this energy is integrating and helping us to level up with all the shifts and changes of 2022. For me, the most important energy right now is still flow and surrender. There is nothing to do except to be in the flow of divine love and held in the nurturing support of the Divine Mother. Water continues to be an important element, even though we are now in the fire energy of Sagittarius. Water and fire, the basic energies of creation. I recommend working with your breathing. In our webinars, we worked with spiral breathing from the dolphins and infinity breathing from the whales. Deep breathing helps to keep the heart center open and flowing, because when you are tense, you contract and you breathe in a shallow way. Deep breathing opens the heart and lungs and allows healing energy to flow through your body. Stay hydrated. Drinking lots of pure spring water helps to flush toxins that are being released from the body in this deep cleansing and integration process. And most important, be present in your life and practice gratitude every day. There is so much to be grateful for. Have a wonderful week, everyone, from CeliaFenn.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Ana Maria. The time has come. We are at the highest point of the final struggle between light and darkness, not only on the planet but in the different dimensions, timelines, and multiverses that make up this galactic quadrant. Battles are taking place all over the planet and in different timeless regions of the multiverse. It is the liberation. Beings of light, it's time to vibrate as high as your consciousness gives you and allow yourself to. Do not stay with little or with what is right. Feel free to be, to choose. We are living beings that by natural decree, the fact of being born here already belongs to us. It has always been so, but we hide it, embellished us with the pantomimes, believing that everything they offered us was for our happiness and our development, when it has always been the opposite. Start creating the new galactic humanity because it is already here. It has always been here, waiting for this moment, the moment of awakening. It is this fact that has removed the whole stage with their movies, showing that behind the backstage there were only characters who put those movie roles in us so that we would live their setup, not ours. The veils have fallen and now it's time to shine and vibrate, to be and feel the 5D. Because what we are experiencing will continue to exist equally, but with more density. Commander Zolkeen Syrian, Order of Melchizedek. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Jenny Languius Tiema. We are almost there. The dimensional shift will change the molecular structure of your body. That is the only way you can make this transition. Your body must become less dense. We're currently being prepped for it in various ways. As everyone obviously can see worldwide, the animal's strange behavior. Or is it strange? The truth is that the cymatics dimensional shift happening and will experience the third dimensional state of consciousness recede away, moving up to the fourth, in some cases fifth for those who are ready. Now this happens, and we'll start to see synthetic materials begin to disappear that are not of the natural world. In my opinion, they will not disappear all at once. It will depend on what they're made of. When the grid of the third dimensional consciousness begins to break down along with the magnetic field, this is when these synthetic materials will disappear. What so many don't know is that the axis and grid changes have been happening for millions of years. This is why there are no manufactured items from previous civilizations that are of synthetic material, which is ironic because these past civilizations were much more advanced than ours. Soon you will see objects start to disappear, especially to those who are and have been completely oblivious to the changes happening on this planet. They also don't understand what's happening to themselves. They begin to think they're going crazy. This is why very advanced civilizations built massive structures out of stone. These structures make it through the dimensional changes and remain here. When this third dimensional interface occurs, you will notice the colors of the objects won't match in ways you've been used to. It will boggle your mind. The Galactics that have been monitoring this shift are hoping for a gradual movement through this interface. You will be able to watch this change happen for only a short time before the magnetic field completely collapses. Your field of view and vision will disappear and you will find yourself in a sort of black void. The third dimensional consciousness will be gone for you. It is best for some people to fall asleep and start dreaming for 3 to 4 days. The proverbial 3 days of darkness. This is a natural process, and we've done it many, many times. But fear will be an issue for some humans on the third dimensional level. During this process, you might all of a sudden remember you have done this before. As the fourth dimensional world comes into perceptible light, comes back to you. You will be in a world unlike you've never seen before, although you just haven't been able to remember because the memory erases. It will be a brand new place. All the colors, shapes, and textures will be new to you. There are a lot of similarities when you shift worlds, but this one you will shift as you are, not as an infant. The human race as it is cannot live without an electromagnetic field. When this corrupted field collapses, it will bring a whole new reality for us. This is what we natural humans have been working towards, and that is why this is not in the news, hence this shift. We are going to show you a whole new world. Those who are blind will soon see the light. A beautiful, brave new world lies ahead. We take this journey together, one step at a time. Nothing can stop what is coming. Nothing. And from Divine Bro, Thor of the Light, Diego E. Berman, Ph.D., November's last intense solar winds. Dear friends, these last days of November are giving us a deeper purging push as we transition into December. We have been under an intense geomagnetic storm caused by incoming solar winds for the last 12 hours, KP Index 5. Those who are energy sensitives may have had a choppy sleep or vivid dreams packed with insights about your life's process. You may also wake up feeling like you just had run a marathon while asleep. Physical symptoms again may include heat emanating or being created from deep within in certain areas of your body. This is a sign of the process of fusion, the old outdated energy patterns meeting the new light codes being integrated. It shall pass, but it can feel uncomfortable. After the heat subsides, you may get more specific common symptoms such as headaches, throat soreness, muscle weakness, or strange pains here and there. This is not a linear process. It needs to undergo several layers of metabolic adjustments. Our hormonal glands are also readjusting the hormonal axis. Welcome to the last push of November's metamorphosis. As we move into December later in the week, a shift in the energies will occur and will be noticeable. We are receiving the last energetic nudge to clear as much as possible before we can move into the Trinity light codes, which carry even higher frequencies. These last solar winds are removing deeper issues related to our lack of confidence, fear of speaking up and showing your true light to the world. We are leaving behind very deep and ancestral patterns. We are bringing up to the surface old personal and transgenerational conflicts to the light so they can be integrated, accepted, and healed so you move forward into higher timelines. Keep this in mind. Your individual energy work is actually acting like a time machine. You're going back in time, energetically and emotionally, to go back into the future. You are not alone. We are all evolving. You are evolving. Have a wonderful start of the week. Much love. We are one. From DiegoBerman.com. And from Ascension Lightworkers. Dear Ascending Souls, this is to the one that needs to hear this today, and for all those that resonate with this information. Try not to focus on the way that people have abused your love and kindness. Focus on the fact that you have it within you, and that it makes you who you are. It makes you a beautiful person, a beautiful human being. Be proud of you. Just keep going, because you've got this, all of it. It's now time to stop chasing the simulation. It's okay to be a little bored at times or to be silent, not feel inspired all the time or lack motivation, and it's okay to want to also be alone right now. Sometimes we need to detox from our overstimulation and instant gratification to gain clarification and recenter our minds and spirits to stay on the path. Your higher self has all the information and wisdom that you will ever need to answer life's dilemmas. When you learn to listen to your inner voice, all the solutions and answers will be presented to you. It's safe for you to embrace the new and to get ready for this new beginning. You might have recently decided you had to remove yourself from certain people and situations, but because of this, your life will change for the better. You have the courage to face the truth. Quite often, facing the truth means facing ourselves first. Healing is a journey where you work your way through the layers of many emotions. Yes, it's hard work, it's painful, it opens old wounds, and it takes you deep where you may not desire to go. Yet when you break through the layers and come out the other side, you awaken to a whole new world within yourself. One where you can walk in your own personal freedom and truth. Never stay where you are only tolerated. Instead, go to where you are celebrated. Higher Ascension wants you to know that they have watched you live and watched everything you have been through, and know how hard you have been working to become the best version of yourself. Your vibrations are upgrading to receive in more light. The divine light of the universe wants you to know that you are strong enough to handle your challenges, wise enough to find solutions to your problems, and capable enough to do whatever needs to be done. On the ascending path, sometimes you will have to make the difficult choices that will hurt your heart, but honor and heal your soul. You are reminded that you were born with great spiritual power and awareness. Never give this power away. Protect and nurture it, and if someone wants to leave your life, by all means open the door and let them leave. Start making it a daily practice and thinking of yourself first. You now must be your most valued priority. The truth is, you are extremely valued and precious and always amazing. You don't need to settle for less than what you truly want and desire, because you now know what you do deserve are better and more joyful things in life that you are waiting for. Do your best to release control as the divine is intervening with any sudden changes, endings, and transformations, removing you from negative and toxic people and freedom from karmic connections and relationships. It's time to move on and receive your ascension upgrades, taking you higher into the new paradigm. Love, light, and eternal blessings from Ascension Lightworkers. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Aurora Ray. Ascension process, the birth of a spiritual warrior. The ascension process begins when you reach a level of consciousness where you realize that you are more than just a human being. You realize that you are a soul that has lived many lives here on earth as an individual human being, trying to find its true self and purpose in life. You also recognize that there is much more going on in the universe than what our five senses perceive through physical eyesight. You begin to understand that although we are all connected by one universal energy field called spirit, which has no beginning or end, we each have individual spirits living inside of us, called I Am beings that live within our bodies throughout our entire lifetime here on earth. You feel yourself being pulled or guided into a higher vibration where you can see that all is not what it seems to be. You begin to realize that everything you thought was real was actually an illusion created by your mind. You are told that it is time to shift from one level of consciousness to another level of consciousness, so that you can experience true bliss and happiness without any pain or suffering anymore. The shift happens when you are not operating with your ego mind anymore, and when you operate only with pure love and unconditional love instead of fear and attachment. A lot of people are already experiencing the transformation of their bodies into a higher dimensional form. This process is not easy, but it can be done with the help of your heart chakra. You must learn to open up your heart chakra and let the light in. The more you meditate and practice this technique, the easier it will become. Once you have opened up your heart chakra, you will see that there are 2 layers of light inside. One layer is white and the other is gold. These 2 colors represent purity and love. They also represent how we feel inside when we are in unity with our higher selves or God consciousness. The white light represents the higher frequencies of energy that come from God consciousness. This is what leads us to live in harmony with each other on earth as well as with all beings everywhere in this universe who have similar vibrations as ours because they have also reached their ascension gateway. The gold light represents the frequencies of energy that come from our soul mate or twin flame. This is what leads us to live in unity with ourselves and the planet itself. It's important to remember that your soul mate or twin flame will always be there for you, no matter what. They will never leave you nor forsake you. They are here to help guide and assist you on your path to ascension. This is why I am so passionate about teaching people how to open up their chakras, clear their aura, and connect with their soul purpose. It's because I believe that when we take care of ourselves, we can be of better service to others. We will be more loving and compassionate, more in tune with our emotions and thoughts, and much more grounded in the present moment. There is a wide world of true spiritual wisdom out there to discover, and it is waiting for you. Just as goldsmiths use fire and alchemy to transform base metal into pure gold, so can we transmute our own hearts and spirits through the process of spiritual awakening. I am challenging you to look at your life to see if there is any area that you can improve upon. If there is something that is on your mind, something that is bothering you, go do something about it. Make your life how you want it to be. Have the relationships that you want to have. Be the person you want to be in this world. We all have an incredible amount of power within each one of us. The greatest part of life is expression and creation. Do what makes you happy and never settle for less. When you do so, you will notice the ways in which you change your life. Your spirit will beam with radiance. Your inner peace will become stronger, and your energy will feel more balanced. You will feel a part of the universe rather than alienated from it. As you become more alive and vibrant inside and out, you are better able to help others on their own journeys. And when we each help each other, there is truly no limit to what we can accomplish. It's important to remember that there is no one-size-fits-all approach to spirituality and chakra work. My focus has been to lay out the basic principles behind each of these practices and belief sets so that you can decide what will be most meaningful for you personally. If there are other tools, practices, or beliefs that have meaning for you, then I encourage you to find what resonates with your spirit and add those things into your own practice. So I want to congratulate you on taking the first step and wish you an amazing experience. Let the magic unfold. We love you dearly. We are here with you. We are your family of light. Aho, Aurora Ray, Ambassador of the Galactic Federation, from thegalacticfederation.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Karen Lithica, Crystal Awakenings, the Arcturians. For the amplification of light is a physical progression of time, bending, molding, merging new levels of light awakening. We specifically speak of the crystals immersed within your physical form, for the calling of light is a deep pulsation within you, activating the ancient crystal tones of light encoded within the cellular expression of you. For the physical organs of light, ancient crystalline structures are awakening, integrating as your true light form emerges. No, these are encoded light forms within the physical form, integrated to the crystalline light body. Activations are now enabled and occurring, enabling you to awaken to multidimensional tools of light. It is simply realizing this is occurring to awaken the vibrational connection. I am shown ancient and future off-world civilizations that capture this light, for this is the light future of our world, awakening to ancient light technologies brought forth in this now moment. This includes repairing and charging your physical form with your crystalline light skills, new crystalline light technologies. For the platelets of blood, the organelles of light contained in every cell are attuned and awakened to receiving these light-encoded messages, interconnected to your nervous system. It is simply the light progression of now, awakening to the crystalline light of you, sending waves of cosmic love. The Arcturians and Karen from KarenLetica.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Carolyn 144 God Code. New high vibrational frequencies have been coming into the crown chakra, which has required removal of conscious and subconscious thoughts that are no longer serving you. Detoxing of the mind and stored memory is now completing. You are safe and guided to find relief from those situations, triggers, and reactions. The divine masculine within is rising into maturity and sovereignty through this process. Your reaction to lower vibrational people that challenge you aggressively or try and attack what is yours will be different. They can't affect you any longer. Those karmic lessons are over, and it's time to receive your dharma. Unconditional love and loyalty to self is replacing all that must go with great success. More suitable knowledge is aligning you to plan a better, healthier way of living and viewing yourself. Trust that this is part of your ascension growth and evolution. Go within, find solitude and a peaceful environment as this light body activation completes itself. You are going through a rapid growth spurt into love, trust, faith, independence, and higher understanding. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. God bless you. Love, Carolyn from 144godcode.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Adrian Elise. Gaia Daily, November 28th through December 2nd. Greater Perspective. Venus and Mercury and Sagittarius have been taking turns trining up with Chiron. It's a rebirth of the feminine, out of the darkness and back into her rightful power. Chiron represents our deepest wounds, and in Aries it's where we gave up our life, or life force energy. But underneath the wounds of Chiron lies a superpower. In this case, the feminine is opening herself back to the flow of life again. She is the fountain after all. But when she is damaged and broken, there is no overflow, and barely any spout. Black Moon Lilith in Cancer is coming into a tense opposition with Pluto and Capricorn for the month of December. Wherever we don't feel worthy of love and connection, and the deep hidden shame that keeps these low feelings in place are rising to the surface. She has had enough, and she realized that no one is going to save her. She uses her last bit of oomph to rise up and take back her energy, only for her. It's time to seal up the system and stop feeding the parasitic entities. We were manipulated into thinking our power is not ours to have, and so we let it leak out to lower energies around us. We are beginning to get a sense of what it is like to contain our energy, honor it as creation intended, and make sure no lower forces have access to it ever again. Mercury and Venus are coming into an opposition with Mars retrograde in Gemini this week. Mars is just coming off a 2-month-long square with Neptune in Pisces. We have been facing what from the past is keeping us from moving into the future. Mercury and then Venus will make a mutable T-square by opposing Mars and squaring up with Neptune in Pisces. Venus will come into this square exact on the day that Neptune turns direct, December 4th. It's time for our newborn queen to carry us out of the dark ages. With Mercury, Venus, and the Sun in Sagittarius, it's about picking ourselves up and getting back on our spiritual quest. And square to Neptune, we are facing the conceptual perspectives of the role of the feminine from the past Piscean age. These planets also make a sextile with Saturn as Mars comes into trine with Saturn. This is telling us it is all about healing and empowering ourselves to be able to take our true role in the Aquarian age. It's a relief that Mars has been released from the square with Neptune, but then our personal planets light back up through the first week of December. The Sun will follow and make all of these transits a trine with Chiron on December 5th, in opposition with Mars at the end of the first week of December, and sextile with Saturn, and square to Neptune near the middle of the month. This makes December an incredibly dynamic month. Jupiter is now direct but still sits at 28 degrees Pisces until making it to 29 degrees on December 5th. Jupiter at 28 degrees is making a loose sextile with Pluto in Capricorn. Jupiter's direct motion is pulling us out of the dark past and where we have given our power over to outside authorities. Jupiter holds the string of the kite of hope, and now direct, he's pulling us up and into a greater perspective. From AdrianElise.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Mars retrograde in Gemini, trine Saturn in Aquarius. Yesterday's cosmic troubles still hover in the air, but Saturn provides a steadying hand. Let's look at what we can do, shall we, says Saturn kindly. Old Father Time knows that we have time to figure it out, and that we can't preempt every eventuality. One problem at a time is Saturn's motto, especially as we're in this for the long haul. Don't let that faze you. Life is an endless spiral path. Occasionally we run into speed bumps. Slow down, look out the window, enjoy the journey. Saturn and Mars in harmony with one another also speak of a strength we don't know we have. Will and drive and passion born from ancestors whose stories lie deep in our bones. By virtue of your existence, you are an embodiment of bravery, a testament to all the trials that were overcome, all the lessons learned. If you are struggling, speak to elders in your family or community. Source books by wisdom keepers. Take your goals seriously and keep climbing. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 194, White Crystal Wizard. Crystal is the name for the number 12, and its keywords are cooperation, dedication, and universalize. Crystal energy is all about working together, finding your like-minded folk, and evolving as a group. Think of a hive of bees or a pack of wolves. They survive and thrive because of working together. Ironically, we live in an age where everyone seems bent on detaching themselves from the herd, yet we've never been so overpopulated. Wouldn't it be sensible to cooperate with each other to solve our problems? Today is White Wizard, and it represents enchantment, receptivity, and timelessness. We're always in for a fun ride when the wizard rules the day. You never quite know what to expect. Sometimes he puts us under a spell, and it's not until the next day you realize what happened. If you tune into the energy, you can be a wizard and be charming and use enchantment to your advantage. As it is a crystal wizard, try getting together with others to create some communal enchantment. Imagine a group of wizards in a sacred grove, conjuring up spells together and enchanting each other. Sounds like some festivals I've been to. The point is we can make more magic together than individually. This is also called synergy. And today from Divine Sistar of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, White Crystal Wizard, 12 Ish, Keen 194, 28th of November 2022, Enchanting Connections, Magic Happens, 28/11/2022 equal 10/11/222 equal 111222 equal 369. 369 Universal Magic Nikola Tesla Code. Day codes 28, planning for future success, manifestation. 10, manifestation, power, authority. 1, leader, new beginnings, independent, original, unique. 9, completion, destiny, service, humanity, grace. 1 through 9, alpha to omega code. Month year codes 11, portal gate, polarity, illumination. 2, twins, partners, cooperation, alliances. 6, heaven, Christ, family, romance, fertility. 8, infinite abundance, source flow. 20, the awakening, clear vision. 22, architect of peace, master builder. Keen 194 equal 14 equal 5, change, transformation, freedom, liberation. Another powerfully super magical day for enchanting your dream spell. Day 12 in the blue night wave spell of dreams, intuition, and abundance, where we are collectively dreaming the world into reality. Today we are connecting and cooperating with our communities in a crystal clear manner of communication in order to seed the highest potential timeline and make our dreams come true. We are reprogramming our minds with the new dreaming codes of peace, joy, and abundance. Tone of creation, crystal tone 12 in the mental realm. Action universalizes, power dedicates, essence cooperation. The crystal tone 12 is the highest level of the mind, the mental realm. The other two mental tones are tone 4, self-existing, and tone 8, galactic. Yesterday we focused on dissolving and releasing any blocks in order to liberate our dreams of abundance. Through the space and freedom engendered by the spectral phase of disillusion and release, new space is created for something new to emerge. At the crystal level of mind, we have the capacity to cooperate or operate with other minds. Just as a crystal can be programmed, so too can we program our minds on this day. Today we are joining and merging with other minds through the power of our resonating hearts and minds being receptive to the needs of our communities. The Crystal Wizard is dedicated to creating these new 5D communities through the unified power of cooperative alliances. We are reprogramming Gaia's crystalline grid to a much higher octave of pure consciousness through telepathy and our heart connections. Focus on the crystal clarity of your mind today through the power of cooperation with others. A day of greater connection to each other through our precious hearts and highest collective minds into Mother Gaia. A brilliant day for thinking, networking, meeting with like minds, and finding brilliant solutions. Go forth and seed the highest timeline of abundance, peace, and joy on our beloved new 5D planet Nova Gaia. Aho, planetary kin, it is done, times a godzillion. Today's question is, how can I become more receptive to the magic flowing now, to connect and cooperate with my community through our enchanted hearts and pure minds in our united purpose? Divine blessings for enchantingly beautiful connections through magic and miracles today. In la ketch a la keen, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 194, White Crystal Wizard. The mantra, the code for today is, I dedicate in order to enchant. Universalizing receptivity, I seal the output of timelessness. With the crystal tone of cooperation, I am guided by the power of death. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue this work. So if you'd like to help support our work, our mission, and help us to be able to continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world, you can make either a monthly pledge or a one-time donation, both links at eaglelovecondor.com. And I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork. You could purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with powerful code and divine decree from Divine Sister of the Light, Sandra Walter. The emergence of direct, unwavering reconnection to the I Am presence this year is so widespread, so potent, and so profound that it is washing away old realities, old versions of self gone, old beliefs and habits gone, old ways of being in these realms gone. Maintaining the open connection to Source as Source activates a brand new perspective. As it continues to expand, the pure source flow of ever-expanding infinite creation, divine perfection flows which self-correct these realities. The frequency of unity consciousness in the infinite Christ field bathes this planet in purification. Singular heart activation now becomes unified heart activation. We work as one force of Source, a global experience of presence. It continues to amplify, raising the collective frequency to an untouchable level of compassion, grace, and unconditional love. Maintain your personal vibration with purpose, integrity, and pure intent, and allow unity consciousness to gift you with presence. And for the divine decree, beloved I Am presence, sustain this awakened heart connection to my higher levels. I maintain this open channel of presence through love, gratitude, and joy for Source and all of these experiences. From AscensionPath.com. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful and blessed week ahead, and most powerful of the last 1111 portals tomorrow on the 29th of November. 11/11/2022. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The Eagle and the Condor love you all. Namaste.